Look, right on my side, on his side, it's on his left.
Who's he?
I don't know. It's the guy that shows up on the camera when I press the button. So, okay, whatever. Let's talk about Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Suicide Squad is directed by David Ayers, and it stars a whole bunch of people. Will Smith, Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, Adewale Akinoi Agbaje. But yeah, so what did you think of Suicide Squad?
It has its ups and downs. I like the action. I thought they did good with like getting some of the humor in, but I don't know. Harley Quinn was just too.
Fakeish.
Yes.
Like that part where she's like, "What? It's just the voices in my head." Yeah, I didn't like that either. That kind of seemed insulting to actual crazy people.
It was like she was trying too hard.
Yeah. And honestly, I was gonna say this in the car on the way back, but I stopped myself. I think that it could have been better without the Joker at all. I don't think the Joker needed to be in that movie.
I think it's setting you up for. It was just a big setup.
And I
You
think
got a Deadshot movie coming. You got it.
I don't think you're
Joker
getting a
and Harley.
Deadshot movie. He's still in prison. I think Suicide Squad 2 is going to be like that's Deadshot's franchise. I think him and Harley Quinn are going to run this.
Yeah.
Maybe Harley will branch out with the Joker, but I think that the only reason the Joker was in it was just to set up the Joker in future movies, like as a studio move rather than an actual artistic decision.
Yeah.
But
And
as
a Batman Deadshot movie.
yeah, I think they'll have Deadshot make cameo in some Batman movie. Maybe they'll do some kind of flashbacks, some more like they did in that movie, like they did in Suicide Squad.
I really liked Diablo.
Diablo,
I thought his character
oh my God,
was awesome
he
in the final.
he
At
was
the end.
such a tragic character. Oh
He's probably still alive. Did they show him still alive?
no, it was just a big crater. Like you couldn't see the bottom of it, and
Yeah,
like
I bet he's still alive.
I don't think he needs to be. I think that he had that arc, and at the end he
Yeah, but
sacrificed
I think
himself.
they're gonna do something with him later on.
I would love it if they did. If they brought him back as just that big fiery demon again.
It would be stupid for them not to,
Yeah.
franchise wise.
He was a good character, but I understand him dying. I think that was a pretty good move. I don't know what the Rotten Tomatoes score on this was. Matt was going to tell me, but I stopped him. But this is not getting good reviews. But
It's nothing compared to Civil War. I mean,
it's a different
they
tone
had, but
altogether.
they had
though.
way too many people and they didn't know how to handle it.
No, they handled it well. What they did was they made it fucking weird as hell in the beginning, where it was a trailer. The whole
Yeah.
beginning of the movie was a trailer that just kept going, and it's like we've seen the trailers before. You don't have to reintroduce all these people. It's had such an aggressive marketing campaign that I think that entire beginning probably could have been cut down considerably to just like the scenes where the Flash and like they could have introduced Captain Boomerang at like they did in the beginning of that. But we didn't need the whole Harley Quinn setup. Most of Deadshot. I mean, I guess his daughter was pretty important, but Harley's thing just kept tying back to the Joker, and I don't think the Joker was necessary.
That's why I think they didn't know how to handle the characters because they made a point to try to make everybody as bold as possible.
Yeah.
Memorable.
And Harley, like, her romance with the Joker, I don't understand that at all. Like,
does the Joker really like her? Because it was.
Does the Joker really like her, and why the fuck does she like him? Like they kind of glossed over that in
they
like
did.
a montage in the beginning. It's like, oh, she fell in love with him. It's like, but how? How can a person fall in love with that? And then just her whole origin shown, which it's like when he was gonna hurt her real bad. How did that get from that to when they were in that warehouse and she jumped into the vat? Like, was she made even crazier by the vat? Was she driven crazy by the shocks? What was...
I think she was driven crazy by the shocks, and the vat has something to do with her physical appearance, because when Joker fell in, his physical appearance. And I'm basing that off
of the shocks for,
the
though?
Batman with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That Joker is who I'm talking about.
I don't see what the shocking part was for. It was just like another
just to
close
show
action
you how
scene.
fucked up and crazy she is.
And like,
how dark.
Yeah.
So that really drives the point home.
See, I didn't really watch the animated series, so I don't really know Harley Quinn outside of the video games. Also, I would like our viewers to know that we're not DC fans, like at all. I've read Marvel comics. I've never tried to read a DC comic. Batman is my least favorite superhero ever.
Superman's my least favorite.
But
Batman's
the Flash,
a close second.
The Flash was neat. I saw him in the Justice League trailer, and I thought he was cool because he was like a dork. And like the animated movies I've seen, kind of made him look more like a dick, arrogant, cocky sort of guy. But and then Mom says that the TV show he's a big dork too. So I kind of like the Flash.
I think in the TV show he rivals like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Like that's
like too good looking almost.
No, that's what.
That was Andrew Garfield's problem. Was he was too good looking to be a. Oh, I would have fucked him.
No, what I'm saying is
he was not a nerd.
That's the angle they're going for. To like, he's quirky and like sarcastic,
awkward. Yeah. Andrew Oh, okay. So you're saying Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, not Andrew Garfield Peter Parker.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Just the personality wise.
Then yeah, that seems what they're doing with the Flash there. But he showed up and beat up Captain Boomerang. Let's talk about him.
I liked him.
Yeah, me too. He was cool. I don't know Jai Courtney from anything. Like I heard he was in the last Terminator and the last Die Hard, and neither one of those were very good. But see, I don't care about Die Hard or Terminator, so I don't watch them. But yeah, Jai Courtney was funny.
He was.
And like
Croc was funny too.
Croc was awesome. He was like a little Hulk. I love when he was swimming through the water, just like an actual alligator. Like he really gave off that impression. I mean, I like him a little bit more because I know he's from Florida, and it's like, we're hometown people. Waylon Jones, but he's from Tampa. It said on his little dossier.
Really?
Yeah, Killer Croc.
Of course he's from Tampa.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He's a cannibal. He's a scaly cannibal. I think his backstory was he was born with like the scales on him. I don't think he was an experiment or an accident or anything. I think he was born like that, and then just grew into the role because he was yeah, exactly. I really like Katana.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't do anything, she had a very imposing presence.
It's just a mask. Like the black tuxedo in Sailor Moon is the same.
Tuxedo mask.
Whatever.
Tuxedo comment.
It's black.
Look. Sailor Pluto. She lives there. She's been watching me. She's been making videos with me.
Yep.
So that's no channel. But yeah, Katana, like every time Katana was on screen, I was looking at her. Because she was like shorter and like more compact than everyone else.
No, because she had the contrast of black and white. So your eyes drawn to it.
Harley Quinn has that too.
No, hers is.
And honestly, different. Harley should have been the more visual draw because she's incredibly hot.
Well.
I mean, I also spent a lot of time looking at Jai Courtney because he was like this big fucking, like with that giant coat.
Yeah, I know.
He looked fucking weird.
I couldn't remember what what his thing was. I was like, he robbed the bank, but.
And then he like threw the boomerang at his friend, and that was basically it. Like he didn't use the boomerangs to rob the bank.
He just used it to kill people.
It seemed like a really weird choice to just be like, I'm gonna specialize in boomerangs for my crime.
I feel like that's racist against Australians.
Yeah, it's definitely a very easy target there, but it was made up in the '60s.
When racist.
Yeah, when people were like, I thought about something for 3 minutes. That's good enough.
Boy, am I glad I'm white.
We're not going to run that by anybody.
Screw everyone else.
Now, Enchantress and Rick Flag, they really lost me as soon as they just established they had a relationship. I didn't need that.
I don't care about relationships.
And then Rick Flags at the end, he's like, the only woman I ever cared about. I was like, well, that was coincidental that the girl who happened to be the Enchantress is the only one that you've ever met that's any good.
Or is
it? It is. I don't think the Enchantress is gone, though. I think she's still inside there. She's going to pop back up eventually. Or they might have done her story. Who knows? Who could tell?
Didn't they kill her? Oh, no, he killed her. He broke the heart.
He broke the Enchantress and everything, but, like, you could just write, a tendril of her evil power existed in
a tentacle wiggles on the floor.
Yeah. And it goes, yeah.
And sprouts into a group. And then that's how it ties into Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, wait, this is DC and
Wouldn't Poison Ivy have power over Groot?
She fucking would.
Yeah. So Poison Ivy versus Groot would be a blowout for Poison Ivy.
Do this, Marvel.
Yeah, right?
Call us.
We will act it out. Dibs on Poison Ivy.
You have it.
All right, tree person. I am Groot. So, what else is there about the Suicide Squad? The action, especially at the end, was very creative. Like, it reminded me why I like superhero movies, because with the action, with metahumans or superheroes,
Diablo.
yeah, especially Diablo, it's just it's different, you know. Like, you go see a Star Trek movie, like I did a couple weeks ago, and at best you're gonna get people punching each other. Maybe one of the guys will be slightly bigger and have scales or something, but you're just gonna get punching and phasers. This had creative shit, you know, with Katana flipping around with her sword.
Doing nothing other than flipping around with her sword.
But the flipping was so cool.
She was just on a trampoline on the side of the screen, just.
And then.
Yeah, you do your thing. I'll just.
And then you had Killer Croc just ripping people apart, throwing them around. When he got a hold of Enchantress, man. Viewers at home, I turned to her in the theater and was like, it's like Thor and Loki, or it's like Loki and Hulk. Because he was just tearing her apart. Until she, teleported and did some magical bullshit that mages do.
What did she even do?
She, teleported away from him.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, why did you even entertain him for that long?
Or tire him out.
Did you get what she was after? She said she was going to build a machine to destroy the world.
Oh, she wanted to get rid of all the humans so that it was just her and her brother or something.
What was the machine doing?
Tearing up the world.
Was the machine making the...
I think it was like a gravitational pull kind of thing.
I didn't really get the impression that it was doing any damage.
Well, it ripped through that aircraft carrier, and then it just looked like things were getting pulled up from the street and stuff.
Those were people. And then she was, turning them into her army.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So it was like a person gathering machine for her Kiss army? That was kind of weird, how she had to, make out with her
I'm pretty
soldiers.
sure she was taking their souls to fuel her spell.
And her spell was going to tear apart the earth.
Right. So that metahumans could not be destroyed.
I think she wanted to destroy the metahumans too.
No.
As long as the ones that submitted, she was cool with.
Maybe it was just her and her brother.
Yeah, she wasn't happy that humans weren't worshiping the Enchantress, and presumably his name is the Enchanter.
That sounds incestuous.
But her whole point was, humans worship machines now, so I'm going to build a machine. When I'm pretty sure she was plenty powerful to start destroying the world on her own. If she teleported into Tehran and got nuclear codes and whatever.
Well, that's why women don't really get to be leaders. Because they're not very smart.
I don't even follow.
I'm sure if her brother was calling the shots, maybe shit would have gotten done faster. Because he was just ripping up the subway.
I guess when you need to destroy a world, let a dude do it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Girls are going to try to be all poetic and, ooh, they worship machines, so I'm going to build a machine.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Whereas her brother is probably just thinking, why don't we just go wreck some people in the street? Our worst, Superman's dead. Our worst threat right now is fucking Batman and Wonder Woman.
Not Batman.
Seriously though, not Wonder Woman, because she will wreck you.
Yeah.
You see that trailer?
For Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god, so cool. I sat down and made mom watch it this morning. Yeah. See, I don't know what people's problem with it was. I think it's heavily in the beginning of it with all the text. Like, I don't need to read that much. Like,
Coming to get you.
well, okay.
Like, it would have been cooler if, like,
they had some nuance to their exposition.
No, like, she didn't have the cell phone at all, and every now and then she'd just see, like, a little Joker card sticking out of somewhere and be like, he's got me.
Oh, for Harley's breakout.
Yeah. I thought that would have been cool.
Again, though, I would prefer that whole line of plot removed with the Joker trying to break her out. I really think they should have had at least the first movie be a standalone movie on its own, not connected to any future things.
They can't do that because Marvel set the bar so hard that DC is trying to up them.
Marvel has 8 years ahead of them. They need to slow down.
DC is just trying to catch up, man.
They need to slow down and take it at their own pace.
They're a bit handicapped.
Yeah, so we'll see next year when Wonder Woman comes out how they do.
I don't know if I want to watch Wonder Woman.
Let's watch the trailer. You will. But I mean, it wasn't as bad as Batman vs Superman. I mean, not even a contest there. Batman vs Superman, at least the theatrical version, was barely watchable. I was so angry by halfway through that movie that I was boiling in my seat. Suicide Squad, I had fun the whole time. It was great.
I did have some laughs.
I don't know if this is clear, but it was a fantastic movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I didn't even have that many problems with it. Just romantic angles. The beginning was weird. Like, really weird. Like, I didn't know if I disliked it. It just wasn't what I was expecting.
You know what? I don't get how the black lady was a part of all this. Like, I get how she was a part of it, but how did she become part of it? Because she said that she made the anonymous call out to get Deadshot.
So you're saying is they need a prequel movie for Amanda Waller?
No. Just if somebody could just answer the question for me simply.
Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
You're not gonna watch this video though. No one's gonna see this.
Pretty good.
I know. That's why I do this. It's great. You can say whatever you want to. No one will ever see it. Just be like, man, I'm stupid. You know what I call this series? Like
I'm stupid.
No, when I sit down with like a guest, I call it the Idiot Series. And it's just me and an idiot talking about a movie that we didn't understand. This week, my special guest star is my sister Rachey. Those damn Domelos.
Now they think they're looking at a mirror image.
Right? It's just split. They're like, he's not good enough to edit that. How did he do that?
How did his other side get so fat?
We're getting off on a bit of a tangent. Who are we missing? Did we talk about Deadshot much? Because he was cool. I definitely liked him.
I wish he had been a bit more evil, you know?
He was fairly heroic.
He was extremely heroic. He was like, if he dies, we die, but also I kind of like him, so let's just save him just because.
Yeah, and he had a lot of, like with Amanda Waller, he's like, that is a mean lady, and I'm a bad guy saying that. You know, like, he wasn't anywhere near. The thing, though, I liked about him is that it was all about the money. He would do anything. Like, he doesn't have any kind of moral stake in it. He just wants the money. He'll do whatever you want to. I've been told that there was a time when Batman just paid him off to stop him from doing whatever he was doing.
Batman's in a bribery? I thought he was so moral.
Well, it works. Now I'm here by myself.
His soul is all bunched up in this suit.
Cool. I can edit this bit out.
Why?
Good point. You have any final thoughts? Once you get back in a frame?
Jerry's final thoughts. You can't use it. Ooh!
Mind powers.
Overall, it wasn't too bad.
Overall, it was the best DCEU movie I've seen.
You mean Europe?
Detective Comics Extended Universe. Expanded Universe? It doesn't matter. They're stupid.
So Europe.
They were like, oh, well, we can't call ourselves the DCU because that would just be the DC Universe.
They might hardly have friends. I didn't like that last part. Where she bowed and she was like, you messed with my friends.
She hangs out with Black Widow and Catwoman. Or Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Poison Ivy and Catwoman. She has friends, the Sirens.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure there have been times when Harley has been completely, like, lucid. Like, where she just, like, snaps out of it and then starts being a good guy. And then Joker shows back up and then she loses her mind again.
Her pudding.
Her pudding. Her pudding. Stupid. Talk like an idiot. My final thoughts are, in conclusion, I like this movie a lot. I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. I'm going to show my friends. I'm going to make some friends, and I'm going to show them this movie. And, yeah, I recommend it. Why do I feel like I'm missing something?
Now,
it ended on time.
Super short show?
Yeah, whatever. It ended on time. That's important. It didn't drag out a whole lot of time after the final battle. It managed to wrap it up fairly quickly. So, beginning was weird, ending was good. So, slope. No, I wasn't high-fiving you. Go Team Venture.